Hello, my name is Kathy Carr, and I'm going to introduce how I first got into programming. In high school, I wasn't too certain what I wanted to do in life, and I mainly focused on several extracurriculars and programs I was in. I've been playing the violin for about 15 years now, and I dedicated myself to my JROTC unit in high school. In that unit, I was the commanding officer and accumulated several awards, as you can see in that photo. I also participated in martial arts, though I never quite got a good photo of that, so I wasn't able to include it. I always tried to keep myself busy and loved puzzles and chess as a pastime. The puzzle on the left is the first 2,000-piece puzzle I ever completed with my family, and it was a huge and daunting puzzle, but it was incredibly worth it, and I really enjoyed it. In my senior year of high school, I stumbled across a post about ukagakas. Ukagakas are also known as ghosts. They are little desktop buddies, and on the screen are several different ghosts, and they're actually a Japanese concept, as you can see from the first one. It's all of the Japanese katakana, or hiragana. And it's originally based on the Japanese coding language called Yaya. You can, of course, write it in Romanji and English, which is what I've done for my ghost. But there was a great community that helped me when I started making my ghost. It was a Discord community that I joined, and on there a lot of people translated the Japanese tutorial of how to be able to create a ghost and put it over into English and into languages we can understand. And I'm really grateful for that group. In that group, I decided I wanted to create a project for fun, and so I created a story-based ghost and entered it into the 2022 Ghost Jam. This is where several other creators have only a week to complete a brand new ghost with their character assets, dialogue, and code. On the bottom of the screen, that's all of the different ghosts that were submitted along with my submission. You can see mine at the bottom right. And these two characters that I created was me and my friend in a story-based game, or story-based setting, which focused on the optional challenge, disaster. These two characters are stuck in a world where disaster has struck, and now they must escape to the underground. In the coding, I incorporated several elements of dialogue checkers as well as event checkers, and it just went through and saw if something happened or not to complete or be able to move on to the next stage of the story progression. There are also other dialogue options where it's just me and my friend chatting and getting used to the new world that we were in. The events that would enable us to move forward story-wise popped up as dialogue, and the user is able to interact and select speech options to turn the character's paths. You can tell them to keep going, you can encourage them to go a certain direction. And it was an incredibly fun project for me to do. The jam itself was only a week, but once the competition was over and I submitted, I continued to work on it for about a year after, just fleshing out the story, creating more character sprites. The character sprites were obviously drawn a little dinky, but they were something that I liked a lot for the time constraint, and just to continue on, I kept the style. And so it was a really great experience, and it introduced me to programming. Thank you for listening to my story about how I became interested in programming. Now I'm at the UTSA Computer Science and Math of Data and Computing program, and I'm incredibly interested to be in this internship and to be able to further my knowledge. So thank you.